Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Friday, the 26th of July, 2024, the year of 1 million transactions per second or more. Experience the best of both worlds today at betbitcoinsv.com, the best casino and sports betting on chain. Have a little flutter in private using the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Right, let's see what we've got for us today. We've got an article by CoinGeek saying Meta reins in metaverse ambitions. Cuts budget by 20% because it's a load of crap anyway. We've got another article here by BSV Association saying how to reach 1 trillion transactions on the BSV blockchain in a week. Cointelegraph says Elon Musk removes crypto emojis, leaving community puzzled. Funnily they would just take that away during the Nashville BTC 2024 conference. And then we got a little bit on RFK, says he's fully committed to Bitcoin at the conference. A little bit of Bitcoin history, and then we'll go through the charts as per usual. There we go. Right, let's get into it.
Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong, them transactions flying free. Just wait for the Teranode, you'll surely see.
Here we go then. Right, let's have a look at this. So Meta reins in metaverse ambitions, cuts budget by 20%. That's because the metaverse was an absolute load of crap. It was a complete sham to start with. Literally, they heard Craig drop MetaNet in 2018 and they were just like, oh shit, Bitcoin, Web3, all this kind of stuff, it's going to take off. People are going to start using it. So they developed this absolute complete distraction, utter crap, does nothing to distract people away from what was coming. And it's finally crashed, basically, because it was a complete scam. There's no utility behind it because it's not on Bitcoin. I mean, it's amazing. It's almost like a war of attrition. It's amazing. So anyway, here we go. Meta plans to slash the budget for its metaverse division, Reality Labs, by 20% over the next 2 years, a new report has revealed. Once seen as the company's future, Reality Labs has lost favour with the leadership as the company's metaverse ambition waned and its focus increasingly turned to other areas led by artificial intelligence. According to the information, the Facebook owner is rescinding the black check freedom that Reality Labs has enjoyed since its launch. The outlet cited a former manager at the Metaverse division who revealed the Meta's leadership wants the budget cut by up to 20% and it wants the bulk of the cuts to come this year. Meta could save at least $3 billion while its intended spending cuts, analysts at the Bank of America say. The cuts came just weeks after the division was reorganized and some of its staff laid off. Reality Labs now holds its wearables, where products like the Ray-Ban AI glasses fall, and Metaverse, which focuses on a Quest headset line and other related hardware and software. I mean, they called it like the metaverse and all that, but I mean, it wasn't anything to do with Meta. That was virtual. It was virtual reality, and they're just calling it the metaverse because they want to steal the name, distract people away from what the MetaNet really is. Reality Labs has been a money pit for Meta, but CEO Mark Zuckerberg has unwaveringly supported it. He's justified the spending by claiming that it's long-term bet and that if Meta emerges as the pioneer, the upside could be massive. He's previously pledged to increase meaningfully the company's metaverse spending. Quotes here, I can't guarantee you that I'm going to be right about this bet. I do think that this is the direction that the world is going in, he said. Since 2019, Reality Labs has lost the company nearly $50 billion. In the first quarter of this year, it lost $3.8 billion, just slightly lower than its combined revenue for the past 2 years. Employee bingo at Reality Labs. While Meta blamed the losses and outsized spending on the novelty of the technology, employees said most of the blame lies with the leadership. A Yahoo Finance expose on July 23rd revealed that the company has failed to place the right experts in leadership positions at Reality Labs, resulting in mayhem. Quote here, it was pretty chaotic. In software, you can get away with that because you make mistakes and change things all the time. In hardware, you're stuck with your mistakes for a long time, one former employee told the outlet. Several other employees corroborated the accusations. They play employee bingo. They move people into AR that don't really understand it. It's hardware and an experience, not a news feed in your hand. said another employee who works at the AR/VR content team. The employee bingo has created an environment where the people in the trenches doing the work don't have respect for the senior leaders, and the senior leaders don't really speak the language of the technology they're building. These haphazard employee placements were part of the reason why the company divided Reality Labs into two fractions and laid off some managers. Those who were let go were the head of AR glasses hardware, the vice president of supply chain organization, should be using BSV for that then, the head of hardware partnerships, and the vice president of technology engineering. Then there's the target market. While the metaverse has a great potential when used to offer solutions that people actually need, as Transmira and Zetly do, AR and VR products have yet to gain mainstream popularity. Last year, AR and VR received recorded $1 billion in US sales. In the same year, Meta invested $18 billion in Reality Labs. It could be worse this year with data from IDC showing the headset sales dipped 67% year on year in the first quarter. It's because there wasn't really anything to do on the headsets. They just literally like playing on the name Meta. They're like, oh, we'll get in there first. That's all the cabal does. It is simply like copy and then F up somebody else's idea. What's this? Finland wants to lead the metaverse race by 2035. Yeah, but by 2030 you will own nothing and be happy, remember? Dear oh dear. Alright, let's have a look at this one then. How to reach 1 trillion transactions per second on the BSV blockchain in a week. Oh, okay. 1 trillion transactions on the BSV blockchain in a week. BSV blockchain recently attended the Aerospike Summit 2024 in Paris, where it shared insights on Teranode data ownership and the future of blockchain. The conference was aimed at database innovators, technologists, developers, engineers, and architects who were looking to enhance their knowledge and skills in real-time data processing and building a sustainable future through real-time data. One of the keynote presentations was given by Martin Coxall, Director of Growth from the BSV blockchain, where he discussed how it is possible to reach 1 trillion transactions on the BSV blockchain in a week. Opening a new window on trust, Coxall began his presentation by discussing the current state of blockchain and the need for trust. He pointed to the fact that the blockchain has largely not shown its true value up until now, and that a staggering 75% of UK consumers don't know it is or remain suspicious of it. Governments and the wider entrepreneurial community still don't see it as a societal enabler, but as a specialist or sector-specific one, he said. Well, again, that's because nobody is actually explaining how it's a commoditized digital network where people own and control their own data, and through the chain of digital signatures means there is common accountability, so there's no central point of authority or control. Nobody's explaining this in either CoinGeek or BSV or anywhere. It's nuts. He added that Web 2, the current version of the internet, is dominated by companies that offer services in exchange for personal AI. A few giant corporations dominate the web, controlling data, content, and algorithms that shape our online experience, he said. By comparison, Web3 offers decentralized applications running on the blockchain. Look, we need to get away from this decentralized application BS. Where users can participate without consuming their privacy and ownership of data. Blockchain technology opens a window on trust. Blockchain is about to enter a new era of relevance, ubiquity, and prominence as government CEOs, media organizations, and consumers globally demand more secure, transparent, trustworthy, and trackable ways to ensure privacy, security, and protected data on one hand, an independently verifiable process to track, monitor, and verify the asset and assess the origins of data in the public and private realms in ways that protect truth. Blockchain for Enterprise by 2030 is expected that 125 billion digital devices will be connected around the world, sending and receiving data via the internet and other wireless routers. How can we ensure that these transactions are secure and that the information exchange retains its integrity? Although often associated with crypto assets, Coxall noted that blockchain offers a multitude of uses and benefits whose value to enterprise extends far beyond that of financial tokens. These benefits include the ability to manage verifiable digital identities of people, businesses, or devices, secure exchange, and integrity. Blockchain provides solutions to real-world challenges that will revolutionize their industries and lives, he said. Just as there can only be one internet, there can only be one blockchain. The BSV blockchain is the only protocol that ensures control, provenance, and accuracy of world data. With other blockchains prioritizing decentralization and security, this poses scalability challenges. BSV sacrifices nothing, especially scale, said Coxwell. Teranode is the answer. Dealing with these vast amounts of data leads back to the original question, how to reach 1 trillion transactions on the BSV blockchain in a week. The answer is Teranode, explained Coxwell. In January, the BSV blockchain research and development team announced groundbreaking features for Teranode that will significantly boost network efficiency and speed, pushing BSV's capabilities to 1 million transactions per second in the not too distant future. Such technological leaps will ensure mass transactions on blockchain-based infrastructure, supporting data processing on an unprecedented scale at a fraction of traditional costs, while laying the foundations for a more secure financial ecosystem. Teranode was recently extended, and sustained testing on a proof-of-concept implementation began at the end of February, with full node release later in 2024. This is a ground-up rewrite of the BSV blockchain architecture designed to scale horizontally and provide new microservices for developers, applications, and users. Impressive test results. Over a 2-week period at the end of May, the team ran a collection of 6 Teranodes, each composed of microservices orchestrated by Kubernetes across globally distributed regions, including Ireland, Central Canada, Seoul, North Virginia, Oregon, and Mumbai. This extensive setup sustained an impressive average throughput exceeding 1 million transactions per second throughout the testing period. The scale of this operation, utilizing over 500 machines of various instance types, demonstrates our commitment to push the boundaries of blockchain technology. You can find the full Teranode dashboard here. As part of this process, Protocol Custodian BSV blockchain reveal a more service-orientated approach to the network's work. The new features include modularized functions such as transaction and block validation, plus block assembly into services that run only when required. Teranode upgrade is critical for the BSV blockchain's unbounded scaling potential and will deliver faster, more secure, and cheaper transactions for all. Teranode supports 1 million transactions per second, more than 10 times the maximum theoretical transaction rate of Visa and MasterCard networks, said Coxwell. This presents a clear economic advantage, particularly for high-volume businesses aiming to enhance efficiency and cut operational expenses. Yeah, absolutely. Loving that. Loving that. Oh, interview with the SMB's Lauren Garoff on why he's a BSV ambassador. I quite like this. Quite like the sound of this one. Smart contract. Smart contracts will reduce cyber and legal risks, but still require a watchful eye. The rapid adoption of smart contracts is expected to help reduce cyber and legal risks, but will require a watchful eye at times, said the World Economic Forum in a new report. Smart contracts, self-executing agreements embedded in blockchain, offer the promise of seamless execution without human intervention. This has obvious benefits for businesses, and smart contracts market is projected to reach $73 billion by 2030, expanding at a compound annual growth rate of 82.2% as reported by Grand View Research. However, the World Economic Forum noted that while the technology itself is positive, it will still require a watchful eye on the human element to stop bad actors, not really, or mistakes in contracting drafting. Well, not really, not in a commoditized network you wouldn't. Smart contracts are highly dependent on the precision of their code and the security of blockchain infrastructure they operate on, the group said. Well, that's because they don't understand what BSV blockchain is. They're just looking at all these shitcoins who are they're essentially controlled and control their blockchain through backdoors like Ethereum. Dear, oh dear. Smart contracts on the BSV blockchain, the obvious choice. The original Bitcoin protocol, launched in 2009, included Bitcoin script, a versatile procedural language. This feature enabled users to create custom transaction types such as escrow transactions, multi-party signatures, third-party arbitration, and more. Additionally, script supported complex scenarios like paid email or video streaming protocols with integrated micropayments similar to IMAP or HLS. Unfortunately, Bitcoin script was misunderstood and subsequently disabled. In Bitcoin's early years, no, it was tampered with. They knew what they were doing. They're sabotaging it. In the early years, due to early developers' inability to fully grasp its potential. No, they did grasp its potential. They sabotaged it. However, as Bitcoin's popularity grew, developers exploring the source code sought to restore these scripting capabilities. Oh, yeah, very good. I might read that later. Check this one out. So Elon Musk's X removes crypto emojis, leaving community puzzled. 7 hours ago. This is BTC is not the only cryptocurrency to have its hashtag emoji removed from X as the Bitcoin 2024 conference kicks off on July 25th. Elon Musk's X is once again causing a stir in the cryptocurrency community by removing cryptocurrency emojis which had been in use for 4 years. The crypto community on X is puzzled by the reasons for deleting several crypto emojis, including Bitcoin, from the social media platform. According to multiple reports, X removed the Bitcoin hashtag emoji alongside a few other crypto emojis on July 25th, as the conference was starting, while they were thinking that they wouldn't pick up on it. Community calls for Bitcoin emoji with Unicode. And again, it's because the powers that be have completely effed up Bitcoin. I wonder if it'll come back with a vertical B rather than a crooked one. The cryptocurrency community has quickly reacted to the news on the crypto emoji removals, with many industry advocates expressing sadness about the missing emojis. Freedom and freedom of expression are fundamental reasons many of us embrace Bitcoin. Though seemingly small, the Bitcoin emoji represents a grand idea, much like the peace sign which played a role in ending wars. Eleanor Genova, head of communications at Nexo, told Cointelegraph. According to Granova, there is an urgent need for an independent universal digital symbol, which will be Bitcoin, and that responsibility now lies with Unicode. Oh, like the Uniparty, you got to be kidding me. She went on to say that it's unacceptable to have multiple emojis related to money and dollars, while there's none for a community that has faced years of scrutiny and yet managed to transform global economics within just 15 years. Bitcoin is not just an asset, it's a revolution that deserves recognition, Genova said. She's trying to dig herself out of the hole. Crypto emojis removal on X are not limited to Bitcoin. Amid crypto emojis removals, some industry observers speculated that removing Bitcoin emojis from X could negatively impact the price. However, the removals were not exclusive to BTC. So removing all the shitcoins, removal of emojis occurring during 2024 conference. Again, trying to hide what they're actually doing so people don't get too upset about it. Before removing cryptocurrency emojis from X, Musk added a dictated emoji for a Trump-themed meme coin MAGA. On July 18th, the MAGA emoji has been removed from X. The emoji featured the former president with his fist raised in the air after surviving an assassination attempt in Pennsylvania in mid-July. Musk shared a photograph shortly after the shooting and declared he was fully endorsing Trump as a presidential candidate. Oh, interesting. We will have to see what happens. Watch this space. All right. Very good. And check this one out. US presidential candidate Robert Frederick Kennedy Jr. says he's fully committed to Bitcoin. Well, yeah, but he's talking about SegWit, isn't he? The presidential candidate said most of his wealth is in the digital asset. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. doubled down on his support for Bitcoin during the BTC 24 conference. Crypto and its role in the economy has become a hot button issue in the election. Independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. doubled down on his support for Bitcoin at the 2024 conference in Nashville. I'm a huge supporter of Bitcoin. I have most of my wealth in Bitcoin, he said. I'm fully committed. Oh my God. Can you imagine? He's another one that's going to be absolutely pissed. BTC has become a hot button issue in the electoral cycle, with Republican nominee Donald Trump's campaign announcing it would accept crypto denominations in May. Many crypto entrepreneurs have come out to support the Trump campaign, with Kraken co-founder Jesse Powell donating $1 million in crypto to Trump, and Winklevoss twins donating to a Trump-aligned PAC. Kennedy, a libertarian-leaning candidate, took aim at the Federal Reserve, saying the central bank had the interests of the bankers, not the general public, at heart. The relationship between Congress and the Fed is both parasitical to our country and its symbolic relationship. The Fed is not a public institution. The decision makers are appointed by the banking industry, he said during a conference panel hosted by The Street. Kennedy also argued that COVID lockdowns were vastly in favour of billionaires and not Main Street. Absolutely. Lockdowns shut down all the small businesses in the country, which is what we should be nurturing, and keep open the Walmarts and the Amazons and the Facebooks and the oil industry and the processed food industries and the big AG. They all flourished during the period, he said. Yes, they did, yeah. Earlier this year, Kennedy spoke at the CoinDesk Consensus Conference in Austin, Texas, where he said crypto is key to transactional freedom. It is, but not BTC, I'm afraid. We need sovereignty over our own wallets, transactional freedom, and a currency that is transparent. We need to make sure America remains the hub of blockchain technology, he said during a consensus. Oh my God, he's got most of his wealth in there. Another one that's been hoodwinked. That is devastating. Good grief. Right, let's go on to a little bit of Bitcoin history then. Check it out. So we're another 26th of July. Let's have a look at this. It's August. 26th of July, here we go. So on the 26th of July 2018, Winklevoss twins, a Bitcoin ETF, is rejected by the SEC. The Securities and Exchange Commission rejected a request to list an exchange-traded fund run by the Winklevoss twins for the second time. The US financial watchdog has yet to approve a cryptocurrency-based ETF, or has now, and in the released highlights issued with security, market manipulation, and investor protections issued. Issues. 26th of July 2021, Amazon rumors tumble Bitcoin. A job posting from the retail giant Amazon had stirred questions among analysts over whether the move could eventually lead to Amazon accepting Bitcoin, that's BTC, as a method of payment. The report, citing an unnamed insider, sent the world's biggest cryptocurrency up as much as 14%. Later the day, however, Amazon denied a media report saying the e-commerce giant was not looking to accept Bitcoin payments by the end of the year. Quote here, notwithstanding our interest in the space, the speculation that has ensued around our specific plans for cryptocurrencies is not true. We remain focused on exploring what this could look like for customers shopping on Amazon, said spokesperson for Amazon. All right, there we go. That's your Bitcoin history. Let's have a look at the figures then quickly. $44, yep, as mirrored by in the top left there. Let's have a look at the difficulty adjustment of BTC, still at all-time highs. Wow. Hash rate, let's have a look at BSV, there we go, yep, still steady away. Network nodes, for those who haven't seen them before, these are the backbone to the global financial system, the world's first ever commercial internet. Transactions 12.74. What's that? What's on chain? 81,000. Cross-reference that with what's on chain. 72,000 there. All right. Block size. Let's have a look at this quickly. Nothing to write home about. 23 megabytes, 61 megabytes. All right, 84,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Coolcoin. 61% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin than Bitcoin. So you're mining at a 61.7% comparable loss. But again, that's shooing all the shitcoiners off the Bitcoin chain. And those miners who are mining it don't mind because they're picking up loads. So they don't mind mining at a 60% comparable loss. Because they're actually scooping up more Bitcoin than they would ever get if they were mining BTC and then selling their BTC in exchange for it because of the amount of competition. So they don't mind. They're just raking it in, you know. Calvin, Gorilla Pool, gonna be doing really well. Let's have a look at the politics here in the hash rate. Global hash rate 7 days, global hash rate 24 hours. Coolcoin hash rate, other miners with a 3.4. Look at Foundry USA Pool. Look at that. Look at that. Foundry USA Pool with 43% of the hash rate on BTC. That is huge. Again, word on the street that Foundry USA Pool is MasterCard. You know, look at that. Look at that. Good grief. Good grief. Decentralized and all that, is it? Whatever. B crashed, other miners 48% on there. Fisher Price Cash, Mining Dutch with 57% on there. And Bitcoin, we'll have to have a look at what's on chain to see what's really going on. There we go. Tau with 53.25, Kuv 27, QD Link 90, 14.2, Gorilla Pool 3.9. It's squeezed down a bit. Let's have a look at the metrics here. Oh, BSV takes the lead again. Blockchain growth, 750 megabytes in the last 24 hours in comparison to a core coin BTC, which is 287. Let's have a look at Crypto Quant. Look, the exchange is still cashing out, even though the price of BTC was going up. Tether Weather, oh, it's in the green there. It's the market cap doing. Oh, it's gone down. Wasn't expecting that. But, you know, they pumped over $1.5 billion in the last week. USDC, oh, that's in the green. What's the market cap doing? Yep, that's gone up. That kind of matches this because, look, it's been all in the green. So they've been pumping that. What's that gone to? Market cap 33.8 billion to 33.9. So 100 million gone in there. Long positions, very much misguided. These figures haven't changed, but Bitcoin is second place there. Oh, what is this? Bitcoin versus BTC. So it looks like it went down and then it popped up again. It's had a nice little rally this afternoon. After having been pushed down. Look at that. So it had a nice rally there, and then they were obviously selling Tether into the market, pumping BTC. And then it's just had a rebound this afternoon. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus USD. Oh, yep. It has had a nice rally this afternoon. Very good. It's cross-reference those an orange gateway. BSV USD, yep, rallied this afternoon. BSV BTC popped down and then went back up again. Live Coin Watch, so a $2.4 trillion market. BTC with a 24-hour trade volume of just 2%. That's had a rally this afternoon. I wonder if that's USDC being pumped in there. And let's have a laugh, shall we? At the figures here on Live Coin Watch, reporting these absolute abomination figures here for Bitcoin. So that's had a rally this afternoon as well. But look, look, even though the price has been going up all afternoon, they reckon there is just $975,000 worth of bids versus $5 million worth of asks. Look, this doesn't even change. This is just so funny. This is so funny. Again, I mean, you can't take these figures seriously. It's an absolute joke. Let's have a look at liquidity then. Oh, Changelly Pro hit BTC and XGO Exchange. And let's have a look a little bit on the leaderboards. 57% winner for the first one there. Hidden profile, very good. Right, I forgot to put my last picture up, didn't I? Of course, this is where I get my images from. There we go. Excellent. There we go. We will leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. And as ever, if you enjoy these updates, please ding your donations for your appreciation to Satoshi at either Sempi.com, Handcash.io, Simply.cash, Relasia.com, Rockwallet.me, or Senti.ch. They're always greatly appreciated. Right, we'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. As ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.